after 40 minutes. Brought to you by Bell Canada.
Welcome back to the Broadcast Center. And Don, I've got the clickers, so don't you even think about it. A feature interview with Jaromir Jagr. Here's our Mike Wallace, Scott Oake for a Sunday night 60 Minutes.
What's your first recollection that you might have been something special in the game of hockey?
It's tough to say. I cannot. You got to ask somebody else about it. You know, I don't know. It's just tough to answer that one.
As a child in the Czech Republic, maybe?
Probably.
No one story that underlined for you or your parents, perhaps, that you could do something with this game?
When you're a young kid in Czechoslovakia, you know, I think that's a dream for every kid, just to play hockey and do something sports, and especially during the communist years. And you know, we knew if you're not gonna play, if you're not gonna play any sports, and you're gonna have a tough time in your life. And I think a lot of parents, put their kids to do sport and play hockey. And I have to say thanks to my parents, what I am right now.
So much is expected of superstar players. It goes beyond playing. You're also expected to be a representative of the game, an ambassador of hockey. Do you buy that?
Oh, I wish I would be that guy, but guys like Mario Lemieux or Wayne Gretzky, they're just those kind of players. They're born once in 100 years, and I don't think there's going to be other Wayne Gretzky or other Mario Lemieux or players like that.
Well, that's a good point. Wayne Gretzky was great at it, but now that he's retired, do you acknowledge that there's increased responsibility on you to be an ambassador for hockey?
Honestly, I'm just telling you, I wish I can do it. I wish I can be that guy, but I don't think I'm ready yet. And probably the biggest problem is the language. I think the language is a big problem.
Well, I would tell you that you're making your point perfectly clear.
Well,
do you not feel comfortable dealing in English?
No, not at all. Not at all. I felt like that for many years, and that's probably my fault because I didn't learn English more. But before I just didn't want to talk to media because I just didn't want to sing same kind of words over and over. And when they asked me some special question, I just couldn't exactly describe how I feel. That's why I decided not to talk to media before.
Are you working on the language now?
Not really. I should, but I don't do it.
How would you describe your relationship with Kevin Constantine?
You know what, there's a lot of media saying we're fighting all the time, but I wouldn't say so. Because I love offense and he loves defense, there's sometimes we agree about some things, but overall, I respect him so much. I think he's a very smart coach, very smart, probably the smartest I ever see, and he can motivate the players to play the best hockey they can play.
How does someone who can weave magic on the ice feel when he's locked in a defensive struggle, the like of which occurred in Game 1 of this series?
Well, I got no problem with that. I enjoying my offense during the regular season. Kevin let me do whatever I wanted to offensively, as long as we're winning the games. And when the playoffs come, I understand there's got to be a defense, and it's even got to be a defense from my side.
You caught a lot of people off guard this season when you said the Pittsburgh Penguins might have too many Europeans. What did you mean by that?
I didn't say we had too many Europeans. I said, if the Europeans going to play the way Europeans play, it would be tough to win the Stanley Cup. But if the Europeans going to use the skill they got and play with the heart like Americans and Canadians, then you have a chance. That was my point. I thought if you want to win the cup, you need somebody who blocked the shot, who do the hard work, who killed the penalty very well. And back then when I said that during the All-Star, we just didn't play that way. But since then, it's changed a lot, and I think a lot of Europeans starting to play like Americans.
Tell me about the injury, and could the groin force you to miss any more games in the playoffs?
I hope not, but right now I don't feel very well. I'm kind of frustrated because I just cannot play best hockey I can play. You know, I just cannot skate. I cannot take guys one-on-one because I don't have the speed. If I want to chase the puck, I cannot do it. I just gotta play with. I just gotta use my head and use my teammates and use my hands. That's all I can do right now. And trying to help the team most I can get, especially on power plays.
This bankruptcy thing has been hanging over the Pittsburgh Penguins all season long. What do you think is going to happen?
I feel like the fans and the city and everybody around Pittsburgh, they should make him a favorite and try to help him with the team.
My guess is, though, that you wouldn't agree to take any deferred money. Am I right?
Well, that's what I told him.